2039. Start. Here is a group of people. Do they have anything in common? Maybe something. Or maybe nothing. They met in Białystok in Poland in the year of 2009. It was already 30 years ago. Back then, they were young and beautiful. We met them in a rehab center in a permanent state of changes, searching for their identity. They already went through first loves, first disappointments, and first inner crises. Let's say, through a normal state at the beginning of adulthood. Mike, Vasek, Agatha, Catherine, Agnes, Paul, Magda, David. What happened to them? What has changed? What remains the way it was before? Today, we'll see them all again, only 30 years later. So, let's start. Case 1. Mike. Keywords: sex change, cloning, split personality. This is Mike, then. As you remember, he was a young entrepreneur, a businessman wannabe. And that's how Mike looks now. Are you surprised? Is it what you expected? Did he change at all?
Kiedyś byłam Maćkiem. Pamiętacie tego chłopaka z blond włosami, z komputerem, z laptopem, zakochanego w liczbach. To byłam ja. To już przeszłość.
Mike always wanted to have control over his life, to the point that he decided to become much more than himself. He went through a complex, but routinely process of splitting personality, cloning, and sex change operation, all in one procedure. In the year of 2026, Mike went to Moscow, to the country again named Soviet Union, to undergo the surgery. Then, as soon as he wanted to go even further, let's say, as far as God would do, the problems occurred.
Żyję dalej. Po prostu żyję.
To be continued. Case 2. Vasek. Keywords: confusion, control, chip. In the year of 2009, Vasek was in love. Hopelessly in love. But his girlfriend didn't want him. He suffered a great deal of pain, and became vulnerable to injury. At some crucial moment, about 12 years ago, some alien system took over Vasek's life, and programmed his every action. It happened because Vasek has been detected by that system to be a threat to public safety, as occurred later, for no apparent reason.
Jestem spokojny. Jestem spokojny. Teraz to już koniec. Wyleczyłem się. Jest w porządku.
The control the system wanted to have over him absolutely wasn't necessary. Vasek himself was neither dangerous nor balanced. He's got no integrity whatsoever. Couldn't control his own life, always needing someone to help. So, the whole case has ruined his life completely, and was only a waste of time, and a waste of precious chip. Today Vasek is still recovering from the damage the system caused to his psyche. He lives under computer's close supervision. Case 3. Agatha. Keywords: successful career, actress, pretending. In the year of 2009, Agatha wasn't sure. Couldn't make up her mind. She just needed time. Today Agatha successfully mixes reality with her imaginary jobs. In real life, she pretends to be an actress, as well as a sort of bionic creature, to the degree that it becomes unrecognizable to outside observer.
Uff, jak gorąco. Uff, jak gorąco. Już ledwo sapię. Już ledwo żyję. Pot mi się leje z głowy na szyję. Uff, jak gorąco. Uff, jak gorąco.
Very often, although opposite to her intentions, she is perceived insane by the audience.
Przyszedł taki jeden, to nawet przystojny był. Zapytał się mnie, co ja lubię robić. No mówię, no co ja lubię robić? Tańczyć, śpiewać. Dobra, mówi, mam taki klub. No i pojechałam z nim. Zawsze taka byłam łatwowierna. Oczywiście tańczyłam, tylko na róże. Cholera jasna. Przeżyłam tam piekło. Piekło na ziemi.
The truth is that in the year of 2020, Agatha graduated from Yale University, in the former United States, where she obtained her MFA degree from the Department of Psychology. She continues her long-lasting and successful career conducting research on some crucial issues concerning psychology of machinery. Her investigation led her to the conclusion that the time of humans to replace robots is coming back. Now Agatha is a visiting professor at her alma mater and periodically visits Poland, her homeland. Case 4. Catherine. Keywords: freedom, vanishing, disappearance. Do you remember Catherine, that beautiful blonde girl who was a fan of the band Feel? Well, all of a sudden she vanished. Nobody could find her. She simply disappeared. I wanted to see her again. I tried to contact her. Then I found out that she simply doesn't exist anymore. Nobody have seen her, neither knew if she died or moved away, or escaped to look for ultimate freedom. It happened when she was 23, just after shooting for the video Crisis in My Head by the artist Jacka Malinowskiego. I was so upset to hear her story. That sounds very mysterious and unfortunate to me. She was the one I could possibly love. Please take a look at her now. This is a computer simulation, a rendering, showing how would she look in the age of 50 plus, of course, if she was still around. Don't you like her? Isn't she beautiful?
Chciałam zrobić wszystko, czym się interesował. Chciałam, żeby było tak jak chcę, ale nie wyszło. Latałam za chłopakiem, zdobyłam, prawda, jego numer telefonu, coś tam do niego pisałam i się okazało, że po prostu chłopak jest gejem. Ja się nie narzucałam, nie bynajmniej, bo ja nie jestem z takich, prawda, się narzucających i jak on mi to powiedział, to stwierdziłam, że nie ma co dalej w to brnąć.
Case 5. Agnes. Keywords: modest and shy, a German Shepherd. Agnes is an example of a perfect, synchronized and balanced life. As a young secretary, a very modest and shy woman, she was in her job an object of abuse, as being always ready to comply with institutional orders. Very obedient at the beginning, Agnes over time became stronger and more self-confident.
Wtedy, 2 lata po studiach, człowiek był piękny, młody, jak zobaczyłam ten filmik, ja taka szczuplutka, brunetka, a teraz duża, wielka blondyna. No,
Very quickly she climbed a ladder of her career, taking on higher position almost every second year. Soon she became a supervisor, controlling work of over 7,000 workers in one of the biggest international high-tech corporation.
No dom był, tak, to ja odziedziczyłam ten dom po dziadkach. Przyszedł kryzys 2016 i dom diabli wzięli. Ale co nie zabija, to wzmacnia.
Then, because someone noticed that she can be very strict and straightforward, she was transferred to a penitentiary institution in Nebraska, currently in the Soviet Union, where she took on the position of crew governor.
Zaczęli nas prawie zamykać w domu. Nie można było nigdzie wyjeżdżać, bo co większe miasto, to atak choroby, zarazy. No, wytłukły trochę ludności. Kilku moich znajomych też niestety zmarło.
She still works there, dealing with the most difficult cases. She loves dogs. Finally, she has one, a very nasty one, a German Shepherd.
A co dalej będzie? No nie wiem.
Case 6. Paul. Keywords: freak, strangeness, BIID. Paul has always been a freak. Never talking to anyone, he was always quiet, staying aside, mute. He still is. 5 years ago, he's got his eyes amputated, on his own request, as he was suffering from the strangest mental disease I have ever heard of.
Nie mam nic do powiedzenia. Nie mam nic do powiedzenia. Nie mam nic do powiedzenia.
The BIID is Body's Integrity Identity Disorder, invented in the year of 2003 by Chinese surgeons. Please respect the fact that he doesn't want to talk about it. Case 7. Magda. Keywords: promising, promiscuous, patriotic. Magda has always been promising, talented, and promiscuous. She was a hybrid. She combined two different personalities and attitudes. One, wild and independent, as for the artist. Second, warm but strong and responsible, was a characteristics of a designated mother. As visual artist, Magda focused on just one thing, portraying plums.
No i malowałam te śliwki. Bo najlepiej mi wychodziły oszronione śliwki. Duże, małe, wszyscy chcieli śliwki. Świetnie się sprzedawały. Na tych śliwkach w zasadzie...
Plums were Magda's trademark, but also an excuse. She was afraid to paint anything else. As a designated mother, she found herself very happy, asking no further questions. She joined the best patriotic program at the time and automatically became a subject of political manipulation.
Śliwki były 30 lat temu. A teraz ryby to są te czerwone. Bardzo lubię ryby.
The program, an official agenda of the right-wing movement, forced participating women or men to reproduction. Within the program, Magda married 5 men, one after another, always finishing the marriage on time and taking 1-year break between them. Finally, she gave birth to 5 sets of perfect children, 1 male and 1 female for the unit, the exact required minimum. Such ideology was meant to be a contribution to the nation. After completing the program, she was sent to Atomization Center, where she is waiting for the final solution of her case.
Marznę. I jestem sama.
Case 8. Or rather, go back to the case 1. Case 1. Mike, or rather, Mike versus Victoria. Continuation. Keywords: sex change, cloning, split personality. Today, Mike is 2 independent people, a man and a woman, in 2 separate bodies. His man part still keeps the name Mike, and his woman incarnation name is Victoria. Mike, the man, separated from Victoria, his woman side, and, against her will, left her.
Co ja tu robię? Co ty tu robisz? Jesteś fikcją. To jest nasza rzeczywistość. Ciebie nie ma. Idź sobie. Ja to jestem ja. to ty nie istniejesz. Sprawa jest oczywista. Ja jestem, a ciebie nie ma. To ja jestem prawdziwa. Pamiętasz? Te lata w klasztorze? Przed podjęciem decyzji zmieniłeś młodego, obiecującego biznesmena w kobietę. Ja jestem, to ciebie nie ma.
Now they argue. She sued him in order to answer the question, who is who? Today is their first face-to-face meeting in a very long time. And finally, Case 8, the last case. David. Keywords. Alcoholism reinvented. Depressed by loss of members of his family, David coped in life quite efficiently. Once a whiskey-heavy drinker, he reinvented the term addiction. He convinced society that alcoholism causes no harm to anyone's health. Being smart and not wanting to lose his fortune to addiction, he built a business around alcohol. He started from investing into research. The biologist hired by him brought up a virus that could painlessly invade a human body, causing addiction without infection. That invention was so brilliant, generated no side effects of alcoholism, such as hangover, handshake, or delirium.
Kilka lat temu umarł mój ojciec. Jego życie polegało na tym, by uporać się z własnym strachem. Strasznie się bał życia. To spowodowało, że strasznie pił. To była jego ucieczka.
David, a talented writer, came up with the slogan, "Drink whiskey before whiskey drinks you." It really worked. Soon, David had lawyers and governments on his side. A new regulations forced by him forbid the black PR against alcohol business and alcoholism. So convenient to control masses. As estimated, David's actions helped 75 millions of new people around the globe become alcoholics. Then, ironically, he quit drinking. Attention please. Now, in order to keep the planet clean, the disk will go into the process of self-destruction. Don't do anything. Don't panic. Don't stop the progress. Thank you for your consideration. Oh, wait a second. One more thing. Or maybe one more person. Yatsuk. Keywords. Euthanasia. Yatsuk is me. Yes, 30 years ago, I was there too. You didn't see me because I was behind the camera. I was the one who actually made the film. What happened to me over these years? A lot. But now I'm done. My time has come. I've been selected for the Life Transfer Program. It means that I was given permission to die and give my life to someone else. Today, my sister-in-law is allowed to give birth to my brother's third child, a son. In other words, euthanasia lets me die and my future nephew live.
Zdecydowałem się. Jestem szczęśliwy. Zostaje po mnie następne życie. Pozwólcie, że te ostatnie chwile spędzę z wami.
Okay, this is it. This is all I had to say. That's how my last film finishes. Mike. Vasek. Agatha. Catherine. Agnes. Paul. Magda. David. Yatsuk. Thank you. And goodbye. Now you can go.